Boy, brain waves. I want to chime in on the whole Morant basketball situation. The NBA star got caught up with a whole situation of being suspended because of an Instagram post. Well, rather, he went live on his IG, and it was controversial and it violated the league's behavior rules, to say the least. And so it brought up a lot. Now, I want to add, because you have another player that basically said, his name is Patrick Beverly, and he said that essentially hardcore rap, or hip hop, whatever you want to refer to it as, essentially made him do it. So we're going to talk about that. I want to show a few things and just bring up that point. Also, I'll bring a few other supporting commentary and things of that nature as well to kind of bring this home. But this is a very, 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 very big issue that is going on in a lot of spaces. So we got to talk about it. For those of you that are new, I kindly ask that you subscribe, get the likes up, make sure the notification bell is checked, make sure you select all. People are not getting my notifications, so I want you to receive them when I do release new content and go live. All right. But nonetheless, we're going to get into this. I welcome you to come here in a live chat. Just remember a couple of house rules. No trolling. If you do troll, you're going to get timed out, block, kick, banned. I might also just make an example of you. There's a new thing that I'm doing where I will start creating videos and going live to talk about how you are trolling me and how you might think you're checking me or getting to me or upsetting to me. You're not. You're just giving me more content. So I thank you for that. But if you do decide to go there, you better have your receipts and your facts and your figures and everything straight. And you better listen to this whole video or watch the entire show. Make sure you show up to class on time and don't leave class early, because if you do, you might miss some of the same things that you're accusing me of doing or not doing. And it was already right here on the show. So yeah, we're going to get into this. I'll say a couple of hellos and then we will go ahead and get into it. All right. What's going on, Maryland? Good to see you. Hey, Carol. It's good to see you as well. What's up, Toby? Good to have you here. Yeah, I got Harriet in the building. That's what's up. It's good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. So, if you want to come in and say hello, now's your time. Now's your chance. Feel free to come into the chat. I mean, you can also do it later in the comment section, but hey, you have me here live, so why not? So let's get into this, because again, this is an issue that comes up in so many different spaces. All right. So let me go ahead and do it. You know it wouldn't be right if I didn't put a TMZ article up on the screen, right? Okay, so here it is. On this article, it says, or should I say, Patrick Beverly says, don't blame Morant. Gangsta rap made him do it. This is what he says, right? He said gangsta rap made him do it. And while I'm at it, seems like gangsta rap makes a lot of people do a lot of things. Okay? So I'm going to chime in, because this is a big subject. And me, also as a hip hop artist, it don't bother me because I don't do that type of rap. You see what I'm saying? I'm not in that sub genre of hip hop or sub genre of rap. But it is what it is. We're going to get into that in a second, but let me read the article first. So it says that Morant is a product of the gangster rap he hears every day. So says his elder NBA statesman Patrick Beverly, who also thinks the embattled all-star can make a proper comeback. Pat Bev recently weighed in on the Ja situation on his Barstool Sportscast and pinpointed today's rap music as the catalyst for the 22-year-old shocking downward spiral. So I'm going to try to play. So that's all I'm going to play. I'm going to stop right there. Okay, that was, again, from his show. That's facts right there. That's bars. Now, I mean, when it comes to the younger generation, so this is what we have to take into consideration. Many of us here are not a part of, per se, that younger generation. So we have a whole different creed. We have a whole different motto. We have a whole different mindset. We don't think like they think. We don't act like they act. We don't respond the way they respond. We don't deal with the things specifically in the way that they deal with them. Everything is different. So when we think about anyone that is young, you have to take that in consideration, and you can't look at it as, hey, well, I don't think like this, or this is not what I did. As a matter of fact, we just heard Pat Bev, he just said, Patrick Beverly just said, in our generation, or you go back, it was a different thing. In this generation, they think totally different. So I'm going to continue to read the article. We kind of heard that. He says he thinks that music has a lot to do with this now, especially with this culture. Everybody holding a weapon in the videos, okay? Bling on your teeth. You gotta look like Quavo. Go ahead and have that bling on your teeth like Quavo. Y'all see my teeth? Supposed to be blinging. You see what I'm saying? That's what everyone expects, right? Pants halfway down your behind. That's okay. I mean, again, many of you do not identify with the younger generation of today. So if you do not identify with the younger generation of today, you've got to think like the younger generation of today. They do not think like you. They do not think like me. They have a totally different mindset. So you have to take that in consideration to how they think and operate. And speaking of how they think and operate, they are heavily social media influenced. So if an artist comes out, that's how they think. If a rapper comes out, that's how they think. If someone comes out, that's how they think. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at, since I'm talking about this now, I'm watching my viewership dwindle. When I should have growth, my viewership is dwindling down right now. I'm watching YouTube kick people out. I had more people here just a few minutes ago than I did as soon as I started speaking truth. See what I'm saying? They don't want me to talk about this. But it is what it is. I'm still going to talk about it. So anyway, this was the video that got him, quote unquote, in trouble. I will play this in a second. So anyway, it says the current Chicago Bull also valued music from back in the day over today's tunes. I kind of agree. The culture now is, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, shoot 'em up, menu over, I got this amount of money, I'm on private jets, that. That's what the younger generation is. That's what they own. And he talked about Eminem, if he had talked about the same thing, his fan base would have been doing the same thing today. Look, John Morant, look, he's going to talk about what he says, his music list. He got Young Boy, Lil Baby, and Moneybagg Yo as his top 3 go-to artists for pre-game music. So this is the music he's listening to right before game. Check it out.
Top 3 favorite artists to tee up to before a game. Top 3 artists to tee up to before a game.
Young Boy, Baby, Moneybagg. And a little bit of that shiesty, big brr. Brr.
Y'all heard that? See, he think that's funny. He talking about these groups. I got a little bit of brr, brr, like this is how they think, y'all. Their mindset is totally different. Okay. It says on Monday, Ja had entered a counseling program and is rumored to miss the remainder of the Memphis Grizzlies season. He's been vocal about the hardcore hip hop he consumes before games. We just heard that, citing Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo, NBA Young Boy, come on, and the incarcerated Pooh Shiesty as his go-to rappers. This is literally what he's listening to get his mind right before he hits the court. Now, it says Pat Bev's commentary may mirror old school ethos repeated by OGs like Melly Mel, but younger crops of rappers have been voicing similar opinions regarding the state of hip hop. Okay, so I'm gonna play this in just a second, back to it, but I want to show y'all something. All right, let me put this on the screen. Like I said, I got very few people here. It's like the more I go live and the more content I do, the less people that are here. I find that kind of ironic. I find it very ironic. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the screen. Okay, this is basically a video of Jay Morant, who he was found on IG live with a gun. So let's look at the footage. Okay, now I muted the audio because it's bad enough with me playing it, but y'all just check out the footage. Okay. You know, this is your boy getting it on. You see what I'm saying? You know, and it just goes against the behavior and the rules. But, you know, he getting his hip hop on, and nothing wrong with music. But, you know, I'm trying to say, it's just like, you see him with the hands, you know, depicting like he going pew pew with his fingers and stuff like that. Just gonna let it ride for a second. I would play the music, but I'm not trying to get, you know, a strike. So let me back it up. Okay, right here. Here it is. Y'all see what he's holding in his hand? It shouldn't take rocket science to see what he's holding in his hand. Y'all see it? Okay, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Y'all see what it is? That's what he's holding in his hand. So that violates the NBA's or whatever rules as far as behavior. You know, athletes have to behave a certain way. They have an image. They're public figures. We all have certain rules and creeds and things we have to follow and operate by. So that violates it. And, you know, if it wasn't because of the music that he listens to, it wouldn't be this pushed. Now, I'm going to take this off and get back to something else that I want to show y'all. I just wanted y'all to be able to see everything here. Okay, I'm probably going to put that, I don't know, I'll probably make a short or something of that video. I'll get it up or something in a little bit. But anyway, I want to go back to this particular article that I was showing you. And let me put this on the screen. Okay, so right here, what you have here is Rich Homie Quan. And I want y'all to hear what he got to say about the current state of music. And I have to agree. I'm sorry, I agree. As a hip hop artist myself, I thoroughly agree basically with what he's saying. Okay, so I want y'all to listen to what he got to say. All right, I guess after we get done with this ad. Always got to be some type of some type of ad or something. I guess I just got to let it ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I move it off, then it's not going to skip past the ad. Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. Y'all just going to have to endure the ad for a second. Since I didn't actually, you know, say it. Check it out.
Hey, Quan, how are you?
How you doing,
Such a legend and a fan. How
What's
are
up?
you?
What the hell going?
We gotta ask you.
Yeah.
How can we make hip hop fun again? I mean, I think you had some of the most fun music back in the day. You know, well, and current. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you definitely had some classic hits.
For sure.
How can we make hip hop fun again? How can we, you know, like there's a lot of bad, tragic stuff
For
happening.
one, man, we got to get real music back, real lyrics, man. Y'all got to stop. We got to stop that bubblegum music out. We got to get back to real lyrics, man. You know what I'm saying? Real music, real motivational music. All that bubblegum shit out the door. We can't, like, stop. We got to stop playing bubblegum. Stay tuned. Rich Homie back.
All right. So y'all just heard from Rich Homie Quan. And in mind you, this was when he called an end for the shoot 'em up, bang bang era. This was a statement. That video footage that I just played, he made this right before Takeoff was deleted. Okay, this was right before Takeoff was deleted. I mean, this is crazy. Now, I do want to share this just so that people can kind of understand. Okay, your boy Morant, he wasn't actually charged with a crime. I don't know. He said he just went to a house and reemerged with a weapon visible, and y'all, it's It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I mean, a lot of this, like I said, the culture reinforces that's how you're supposed to be cool and trendy. Remember, culture shapes how people become and what they do. So, you know, it's a whole lot of stuff. I see Nikki T says there was that music back in the day, NWA, but something feels different today. Maybe I just got mature. And, let me tell you one big thing that's different that no one wants to talk about. So, yes, we had that music back in the day, but we had more morals and values, and certain things weren't accepted. People would stand up, say no to things, say yes to things. You had more people advocating for things and against things. You had, here's a huge controversial thing, but we had God in the mix of things. So, we took God out of everything. Take God out of the courtrooms. No 10 Commandments. We don't want to see it in our schools. We don't see it nowhere. I don't want to hear any mention of gods. And definitely don't say Jesus. Y'all see how I had said that, right? Y'all don't say nothing about God. Don't talk about Jesus. Nothing like that. We took all that out, then we spiritually and morally lost a foundation. We lost guidance, especially the guidance that this country was founded on. So now it's just like whatever, and people are like, hey, we doing whatever. And so the kids don't see nothing wrong with it. They like, whatever, this is what everybody's doing. There's all types of agendas that's going on. Like, a lot of this stuff is by design. And again, like I said, that's what the youth are going to do. If they see some music artists coming out doing that, that's what they're going to do. If they see this how they dressing, that's what they gonna do. So, you got your boy Morant just doing what everybody else does. That's why he was laughing. He was talking about, he's like, brrr. Chopper sound. I'm cold, but that's another conversation for another day. So, I mean, this is a reflection and byproduct of what's going on. Just, it is what it is. And like I said, I ain't got nobody here watching and listening and viewing what I'm talking about here. Nobody's here. Nobody was speaking. Look, Nikki, you can laugh because that's how people saying, they just don't be like, oh, I'm talking about Jesus. No, they got to go like, Jesus. You got to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, this is a byproduct of the culture and the music. And like Rich Homie Quan said, if we changed it up and they was on some other tip, nobody be on this tip. But this is the tip that they want to perpetuate and push and continue to play. And then we wonder why we had these type of outcomes. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he can get back. I'm pretty sure your boy can get back. He been suspended. Hopefully he learns his lessons. He knows what's what. And he let it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he let it do what it do. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of this music just, it be having influences. That's what it do. A lot of these, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I know a lot of people may not agree, but I mean, it's facts. I see it with the youth. I know y'all see it. They gonna do whatever monkey see, monkey do. So whatever they out here doing, that's what they gonna do. Grills in their mouth and, toting weapons and all this stuff. Nobody, does anybody even fight anymore? Like, does anybody like actually use their fists anymore? Or is it just chrome these days? Because it seems like all people do is just use chrome. Nobody uses their fists anymore. But, hey, I just kind of wanted to talk about it, put it out there. I think I agree with what Rich Homie Quan was saying. I agree with Patrick Beverly saying. I mean, again, we need to shake. It's 2023. We need to get off of all of this tip. Too many people getting blasted, too many people getting deleted, all because of this music. All because of this is the way we want to go. But here's the bigger issue. They don't want to change that. Because the powers that be can snap their fingers and change that, but they don't want to. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what, Nikki T, I don't know. She says, how do we get back to these morals? We got to hold the line. Somebody got to hold the line. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm trying to hold the line here when I talk about all these subjects. You see nobody here. Like I said, I can't get nobody to come to my videos no more. That's how YouTube tries to demonetize me by having nobody show up, restricting ad revenue. Nobody sees what I do. No one gets notified. No one gets promoted. They're trying to like force me to stop talking about this stuff. That's essentially what they're doing. And they be like, well, since he's not going to talk, we're just going to limit him. Because there's no reason why I only got 15 people here. How's a channel my size only got 15 people here? And it took a moment to get 15 people here. With the thumbnails that I use, I say this all over again. Multiple times. The stuff that I do, the production game, the content, all of this. There should be a slew of people in here chiming in. They don't come in no more. SSL says, let's hope the best that he learned his lesson. Yeah, hopefully he does. 8 games suspended or whatever it is without pay. Yeah, hopefully you learn your lesson. But hey, it is what it is. I just kind of wanted to chime in and mention that. Ann is asking me, can I do a show on solving the murder of Biggie and Tupac? You feel that neither one of those artists. I mean, I definitely can. So what you're asking me, Ann, like I have to backtrack and do a whole catalog of so many artists and situations that are no longer with us. And I'm going to try to incorporate that as best as I can. Maybe try to get one here, get one there. The only reason why I haven't started with them yet is because there's so much information and so much that took place that I can't just fit this in perhaps one video. I mean, not saying I can't, but thoroughly, I'm not going to be able to fit this in probably in one show. It's probably going to have to take multiple shows. So, I have to cover that. I haven't forgot about the Murdoch situation, the whole Murdoch case. Like, these are all kind of like on my back catalog to get to and cover. So I'm going to attempt to do it. I don't know what YouTube's going to allow to be seen. That's why I'm also on Rumble now. And also, I've been had a Patreon for years. I might resurrect the Patreon because, on Patreon, I can say and show and do whatever I want. And I don't have to worry about no limitations. That's one thing y'all don't know. As content creators, it's hard here on these YouTube streets. So it is what it is. But yeah, I plan on covering a lot of these past situations. I haven't even got to the Astro World thing after Travis Scott was in news, a couple weeks ago. There's so much I got to cover. But hopefully people come here and they see what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like right now, I got 15 people here. So, yep, absolutely. I plan on doing it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, sheesh. It's just crazy, y'all. But this situation here in itself is crazy. And I hope he figure out what's what and get it together. And, it's not worth it, like, perpetuating this culture. I mean, I know they make it look cool. Like, even the artists be getting caught up. And so all these artists getting caught up. Stuff is happening. Folks get deleted. It's just, I don't know. It is what it is. But, the youngest going to do what they going to do. I appreciate that, Nikki. She says just keep spreading good and the viewers will come. I appreciate that. Like, yeah, at some point in time, YouTube will lay off on it. And then, like, people just, like, they will come to watch. Because, like, I pretty much go live around the same times. So, but, they do these things. They have these things. And I notice this across not even just my channel, But even other people's channels, like I noticed, like people got million plus subscribers, several million subscribers, and I noticed like things are just down. Like it might look good or be up, but it's not up for them. You see what I'm saying? It's like relative. So ain't no telling, no telling. But I know for me, I'm definitely taking like a block and a hit. Because like I said, I should have like a slew of people. Let me explain something to y'all. Generally, when someone goes live, people start coming in. More people come in. And then as you stay live, more people come in. That is the job of YouTube, to suggest to viewers, hey, come here, watch this. Come here and listen to this. That's what YouTube's supposed to do, right? Instead, what YouTube does with me is they block my own subscribers from seeing notifications. They don't request and they don't recommend for people to come in and watch when they used to. You know, whether you agree with it or not, there should be a slew of people coming through, new people, old people. And see, when that doesn't happen, then it limits not only the exposure, it limits your growth in terms of subscribers, it limits your amount of money that you can make, things you can do, et cetera, et cetera. You know, it just slows everything down. So, you know, it's a very frustrating thing on a platform like this. And, you know, for you to speak this much truth, you know, they want me to speak a whole bunch of other stuff. I bet if I get up here and start lying, I bet all of a sudden the video or whatever, the show will just blow up, right? Renee says, when will you, she says, when will you do some more spirit box? I really enjoy them. That's why I started watching you. I have them coming up. I just haven't covered any cases of deceased people lately. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I kind of did, like even earlier, I talked about a situation where, you know, dude deleted his wife, but like I haven't really covered those particular stories. There has been some, but I just haven't had like the chance to cover. And I got a lot of backlogs to cover. So as soon as I can get caught up with that and start to cover them, then yes, you'll find the spirit boxes and all that stuff. Angela, hey, what's up, Angela Sampson? It's a pleasure to have you here, sweetie. She says people don't like to hear the truth. Brothers, that's okay. God got you. Yes, I have to agree. Yeah, God got me. It's a hard thing because the devil will put you in a situation where they want you to lie. If you go watch some of the channels and stuff that's trending, I'm not saying all of them, but if you go watch a lot of them, content creators that are just reporting the news, people that are telling lies, clickbaiting, et cetera, their channels are growing. They're getting views. They're getting all the growth. They're getting the money, et cetera, et cetera. They're getting the bag. Those of us that are telling the truth getting demonetized. We getting blocked. They don't want to hear. They limiting stuff, et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, that lets you know who's real and who's not, who's telling the truth and who's not, who's a part of the establishment and who's not. It is what it is. You know, we all have growth, but this is what it is. When you're on social media, especially on YouTube, I mean, it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They all are doing it. Like, they will block what you have to say if you're really saying something that's controversial or different, going against the grain, going against the agenda, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? Y'all, you speaking all that truth. And then what they do, though, but they got time to send trolls your way. They got time to send trolls your way, though. Trolls in the comments, trolls that may come to your live stream. They got time for that, though. Or they'll recommend it to trolls so to irritate somebody. It's like, I can't stand you. Absolutely crazy. So that's why people are going to other platforms. That's why you can find me on Rumble. Come check me out on Rumble. I'm on there. Freedom of speech. Said I'm going to end up reviving my Patreon. And then I can say whatever I want, show whatever I want, do whatever I want, just like I said earlier. So it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, I'll do some more spirit box and all that stuff as soon as I start covering stories and situations like that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, y'all. It is what it is. So Hey, I said my piece. I said my change, my money. You know what I'm saying? As they say, 2 cents. I said my money, et cetera, et cetera. We'll see what happens. I'll try to get a YouTube short out showing John Morant what he did. What got him in trouble. The video. I'll make a short. Yada yada yada. I got another short that I'm about to put up too that I've been trying to make. So just wanted to drop this to y'all. It is what it is. So for y'all that are here, make sure y'all like. Hey, please definitely like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure all is selected. I don't know what else to do because, like I said, YouTube is blocking notifications when I go live. Haters all the time, almost every single show that I do, someone's coming in here that I know that's like, hey, I didn't get it, or I'm just not getting the notification, et cetera, et cetera. So, yep, it is what it is. But I thank y'all that are here. So, like I said, like, subscribe. If you haven't done so already. Notification bell, all that stuff. Membership section. That's why I like joining the membership is greatly appreciated. Like, y'all help out so much by joining the membership. Like, I'm so appreciative of my members. Y'all help keeping the ball rolling. Got the PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo as well. It is what it is. So, guess I'm getting out. But thank y'all. So on that note, I'll be back with some more stuff. Most likely, probably tomorrow. I got a couple of things I want to do. I want to get these YouTube shorts out, et cetera, et cetera. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to be back here in the morning. So like 9 something or 10 o'clock, I'll be back in the morning. All right, just kind of want to let y'all know. Well, like I said, make sure you hit the like button on the way out if you haven't done so already. I'm getting out of here. Just check for the thumbnail on my channel. You'll know when I go live. That's the best thing that I can say because nobody's getting them. So on that note, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. But before then, I'm going to send y'all away until I come back with love, with blessings, and